You know, I was watching one of my old performances and I'm like, wait, what just happened? Literally the easiest thing ever. The audience was floored and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, that was me. Suck it. Alright, yo, so check this out. For those of you who are curious, today I'm going to be using If an Octopus Could Palm playing cards. Do not buy. Way too overpriced. Do not recommend it. We're going to start by handing the deck off to the spectator, and they can shuffle up the cards as much as they would like. If they want to give the deck a couple of cuts, a bridge shuffle, riffle shuffle, whatever they want to do, or if they have no idea how to give the deck a shuffle, maybe just one cut on the table, that's fine too, alright? Whatever floats their boat. As soon as they're done shuffling, I'm going to take the cards back, and we're going to make a prediction here. I'm going to say, first card, that's predicted, and for the second card, let's go with this. I'm going to predict these two cards, the Queen of Clubs and the Queen of Diamonds. The way that the predictions work, obviously you can't pick these cards, they've already been picked by me. The way that the predictions work is you're going to be picking their soulmates. So soulmates work like this. The Queen of Diamonds soulmate would be the Queen of Hearts. Same value, same color. That means the Queen of Clubs soulmate would be the Queen of Spades. Too smart for this, alright? Now, I give the deck a couple of cuts. We're going to have you deal off as many cards as you want. Stop as soon as your heart desires. Completely up to you. You want to stop right around here? Okay. We'll take the first card, leave it face up, smash it somewhere in the center. We'll do the same thing the second time. And to keep dealing, you can stop whenever your heart desires. Heart desires to stop right here. We're going to take the next prediction card, put it at that location, smash it somewhere right in the center. And because you're a pro, you're going to give the deck one final cut. You know what? You're a super pro. One more cut. Here's what's going to happen. What's cool is whenever a card is selected, it's always able to find its soulmate. And it's weird that they was ended up like this. You can see the Queen of Clubs is just next to one card, facing one card. Take that right out. And the Queen of Diamonds also is right next to one card, facing just that one card. The rest of the cards don't matter. Throw one off to the side. Now, you shuffled up the deck. All I did was make the prediction, give the deck a couple of cuts, and then you dealt off the cards however you wanted. You could have stopped at any location. The Queen of Diamonds was able to find the Queen of Hearts, and the Queen of Clubs was able to find the Queen of Spades. Pretty cool. Boom. What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and this is your place to learn Magic, master your performance, and captivate audiences. The effect that I'm sharing with you is known as Gemini Twins, and I believe I did it on my YouTube channel like 5-6 years ago, but I felt like it needed a revamp, some new energy. So here we are. Now, I'll show you how you can literally do this in like 2 minutes. But before we dive right into the tutorial, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, and get ready to fool all your friends. Now grab your favorite deck, and let's do it. Real quick, one more thing. I want to thank my friends at The Daily Magician for sponsoring this video. They're running a phenomenal deal on their website where they offer 24 books by some of the greatest magicians in the world for free. All you have to do is sign up for their mailing list. Some of the tricks that I shared on this channel were directly from these books, so if you want this collection for yourself, click on the first link in the description. Here we go. Some additional info. I would say this is like a bare bones beginner level trick that you can learn instantly, and it blows me away that it fooled me for like half a second when I saw it, and I'm like, wait, how's it done? Oh, that's how it's done. Now, to start, very simple, take the cards right out of the tuck case, hand it off to the spectator, and they can truly shuffle it up as much as they would like, right? Whatever they want to do. Again, since this trick is so simple, you really want to focus on how you're performing this trick, how you're doing the whole build-up. That's going to be key in really selling this effect. So once the deck has been shuffled up, you're going to turn the cards towards you. You want to make sure the spectator does not see the cards once they've been shuffled up. You want to turn the deck towards you, and you're going to focus on two things. You're going to memorize, or not memorize, you're going to take a look at the bottom card, and you're going to take a look at the top card. Let's just make it a bit more fun. Let's make my bottom card the Ace of Spades, and let's make my top card the Four of Diamonds, because I can. I'm in control. So you see your bottom card is the Ace of Spades. Of course, the spectator doesn't see this. You're going to keep going through until you find the soulmate of the Ace of Spades, which is the Ace of Clubs. So you keep going through until you find Ace of Clubs. It's right there. You put that down as the first prediction. I like to put it face down, but you can put it face up. And then you go to the end of the deck, and you take a peek at that last card, which is the Four of Diamonds. So you find the Four of Hearts, and put it down on top of that as well, and then you square up the deck. Then you start to explain to the spectator, you made two predictions, the Four of Hearts and the Ace of Clubs. They cannot pick these cards. You tell them that you cannot pick these cards because I already have them as predictions. So we're gonna have you pick their soulmates, and then you explain the whole soulmate idea of the same color, same value, just different suits. So Ace of Clubs would be Ace of Spades, Four of Hearts would be Four of Diamonds. Now, I like to give the deck a false cut or false shuffle at this point just to sell the effect a bit more. I'll put the link on the screen on tutorial on how to do it. But, you know, it's not a requirement. You can do it without it and it's completely fine. But just a real quick tutorial, if you do want to do this, hold the deck in your dominant hand in a biddle grip, thumb on bottom, middle ring finger on top like this. You're going to take your index finger, cut off maybe about a third of the deck like this, pull it up. Your whole hand now is going to go underneath this packet and it's going to clasp onto this top packet here like this. You're going to curl your pinky in, do the same cut as you did before, cut this off, put it towards this hand, and you're going to clasp it with the thumb here. But now your pinky finger is going to separate this packet from this packet. And then this last packet that you have here is just going to go down on the table. This is going to go on top of that, and this is going to go on top of that. Up to speed, it looks like this. It looks like a very fair cut, but it keeps the ace of spades on the bottom, and it keeps 4 diamonds on top, literally maintaining the entire deck's integrity. So great move to learn. Even if you're not doing this trick, definitely learn that, right? As soon as that's done, you take the deck back, or you give the deck a couple of cuts, I guess. You hand the deck to the spectator, that's what you're going to do, and have them deal off as many cards as they want one at a time. All right, so they're dealing off one at a time. They can stop whenever they'd like. You're going to take your first prediction, right, with the card, the soulmate of the bottom card, which is going to be the ace of clubs, put it at that spot face up. Then you smash the deck down on top of the ace. Now, the way that it works, the bottom card is the ace of spades, so it's going to go on top of this card. Now, the beauty of this trick is that once you start dealing off cards off the top of the deck, the top card is now going to become the bottom card. So, we have the 4 diamonds on the bottom, and I think you know where this is going. They deal off as many cards as they like whenever they want to call out stop or wherever they stop themselves. Put the 4 hearts at that location, they could do this themselves and cut it right there. If they want to give the deck a couple of cuts, they can do that too, not a big deal. Jeez, what happened to my cut skills? Not a big deal, and then all you have to do is spread out the cards. And I like to say that each of these cards are only facing one card because, of course, they can only face one card. 4 hearts facing one card. Ace of clubs is facing one card. Throw everything else to the side. And again, really to sell the performance aspect, I say you shuffle up the deck. All I did was make the prediction. Then the deck was cut a couple of times. And you dealt off the cards as many times as you wanted, or you dealt off as many cards as you wanted. And you ended up dealing for the ace of clubs, the ace of spades, its soulmate, and the 4 of hearts, the 4 of diamonds, its soulmate as well. Beautiful. You could literally do this all day. For some more easy yet mind-blowing stuff, click on this video right over here. All these tricks will take a bit more practice, but seriously, you'll get the best reactions ever. Thanks again to the Daily Magician for sponsoring this video. A huge shout out to all my Patreon producers, and thank you, love you, see you soon.